Next up. Gosh darn, is that what he really said? Deputy who crashed in body cam footage was looking at porn on his phone, sheriff's office says.
Attention, 911 assist is turned off. Therefore, a 911 assist call will not be made by sync. Attention, 911 assist is turned off. Therefore, a 911 assist call will not be made by sync.
2980 county 65 signal 4. You can use Creston and County Road 435. I'm going to be involved. There's going to be signal 16.
I've curated a whole playlist of these type of stories, but let's just talk about last year alone. There was the off-duty cop who was doing security in a Kroger. He was described as having excessive sex with the employees. Then there was the Florissant police officer who pulled this woman over and stole the nude pictures out of her phone. Then we had the Nashville police officer that was caught filming OnlyFans while on duty. One thing seems to be a constant with these law enforcement officers. They either have to have their gun or their dicks in their hands, and I'm not sure if they can differentiate between the two sometimes. But the real question is it still police brutality if you're beating your own nightstick? A sheriff's deputy who crashed on body camera lied by omission by initially hiding the fact that he was looking at porn at the time, says the Lake County Sheriff's Office. Now, porn is more of an after-dinner program, right? Wouldn't it make more sense for an officer on duty to be watching something more along the lines of Blue Bloods or at the very least Reno 911? Gosh darn it, he said on footage after the crash, like a dork. Such a huckleberry thing to say. Like, why would you care about clean language? You were just watching porn in the patrol car. Yeah, that effing really sucked. Yeah, like a dork. The Internal Affairs report from the Office of Professional Standards determined that he lied, was looking at porn on his phone while driving the patrol vehicle, and also failed to wear his seatbelt. Oh, he was just all out. He didn't want anything restraining. Law and Crime is not naming him because he has not been charged with a crime. Fair enough. The deputy resigned during the investigation. CPL Chanel Martin of the Lake County Sheriff's Office told Law and Crime in an email.
10-4. Oh, no, not this time. Gosh darn it. Yeah, that fucking sucked.
Driving while watching porn in the police cruiser with the seatbelt off, just completely unhinged. What else is left but to resign if you have any respect left for yourself? But don't worry, cops do worse stuff every day. You'll enter the law enforcement portal and you'll be beating your meat in another department's car by spring. His body cam from the afternoon of November 6, 2024 shows him with his phone out, though it is unclear what it has on. It's not Bugs Bunny, I assure you that. But what is clear is that the yellow airbag burst out right at the money shot. Sorry. He indicated to at least one passerby he was okay. He walked over to another vehicle that apparently got caught up in the crash. Law and Crime, this is what's even worse. Not only did you bang yourself up, you ended up getting somebody else caught in this. Law and Crime is omitting the encounter because it shows the woman, but in it, the deputy is checking on her. Hello, ma'am, the deputy tells the other driver in the video, are you okay? I'm so sorry. You really have to put your cop face on. You have to put your professional face on after you just caused a crash from watching porn while on duty. It's okay, she said. My brakes locked up, he said. Yeah, that's the reason. She said she was okay. According to the Internal Affairs report, the deputy allegedly wrote that he ended a phone call when he saw a vehicle stopped in front of his because a school bus was stopped in the opposite lane with lights on. And you know, cameras are everywhere. They were going to look into this, and they were going to look into this thoroughly. On top of that, it was only a matter of time. On top of that, the light for his auto brake system was on after he left speed calibrations at the IPS range, so his brakes locked up. But a sergeant who reviewed video footage, which is his job, determined the deputy was looking at images on his phone when the crash happened. The deputy allegedly described having finished a call with a colleague at the time of the crash. Oh, this is terrible. Don't get me wrong, but I still don't think this is as bad as that San Diego cop who locked himself in the back seat of his own cruiser with a female detainee after she propositioned him and they ended up finding jizz all over his pants. There's just nothing you could do but resign after that. But in this case, lying only makes it just look so much worse. But video did not show him scrolling through text, authorities said. Instead, he was allegedly viewing a picture or a video at the time of the crash, the report stated. A supervisor later described there being no videos or pictures in the group chat. The investigator also determined that the deputy was not wearing a seatbelt at the time of the crash. He needed that free hand. In an interview on November 20th, 2024, the deputy admitted he was, in the report's words, looking at inappropriate pictures. Asked to clarify what he meant, he allegedly stated pornographic material like boobs or whatnot. Now, boobs are awesome. Tits are great, but tits are not going to make you take your seatbelt off. You are watching something pretty damn engaging. He reiterated that his brakes did lock up, but he did not have the time to stop when he realized the vehicle was stopped in front of him. Thinking with the wrong head killed your reaction time. He ultimately admitted he knew he was looking at inappropriate pictures, which was the leading cause of the crash. Finally, you came clean, and he deliberately left that information out of his report. He stated that it is called lying by omission. He further said he knows that one all too well. There you have it, kids. Porn on patrol. Do you think this is worse than that San Diego cop that got caught with that woman in the backseat of his cruiser? Let me know.